Good morning, Mr. Shinde. How are you doing?
Namaste, madam. Good morning.
Good to have you back.
Good to see you as well.
Okay, so Mr. Shinde, in your earlier video, you had talked about different forms of counseling. So today we just want to understand a little bit more about different forms of counseling on the basis of approach.
Okay, so please go ahead. Ask me, madam.
So, do you have different forms of counseling based on the different types of approach, and what are they? What are the various forms?
Generally speaking, the most commonly applied approaches to any counseling session are of three kinds: the directive approach, the non directive approach, and the eclectic approach.
Oh, okay. Could you tell us a little more about the directive approach of counseling?
In a directive approach, what happens? The counselor takes a very active role in guiding the client to explore the client's problems, the client's difficulties, the client's mental situation, the client's emotional situation, all elements and dimensions of the client's problems. Because sometimes what happens, the client is not able to take an initiative by himself to explore his problems, his difficulties, his trauma, his mental and emotional well being. Therefore, it becomes then the initiative of the counselor to drive the client more from his side.
Oh, okay, okay.
Uh,
And how does the non-directive approach of counseling differ from this then? Can you just elaborate a little bit about that?
in some cases, what happens is the client is good enough to take initiative by himself to explore into various problems, difficulties, mental situations which are turbulent, painful emotional situations, and the counselor can then only help the client reflect on certain elements and dimensions of the problem and guide him in a very careful and a subtle matter, so that his exploration levels increase. So here the counselor does not play a very active role. The client plays a very active role in driving the counseling session. Therefore, it is known as the non-directive approach.
Oh, okay, okay. That's interesting. Then, apart from the directive and the non-directive approach, how does the eclectic approach of counseling differ from these two?
Well, in the eclectic approach, there are some counseling sessions where you have to combine the directive approach and the non-directive approach.
Okay.
In a directive approach, that is the counselor taking a strong initiative in being active in driving the counseling process, and the non-directive approach in which the client or the patient takes a strong initiative in driving the counseling process.
Oh, thank you. Thank you a lot, Mr. Shinde. I think this session was very informative and you shared a lot of information with us. Thanks for having you here, and uh, good to share all this information. Thank you.
Namaste, madam. Thank you.